Hi. They call me Wild, but you can call me Bill. That's what I answer to.
The results of the Bobcat fire.
How crazy is that? How cool is that?
What is this? How you doing today? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a ride out to Parker, Arizona. Going on what we call the back way, the north side of the San Bernardino mountain range. Out past Lucerne, out past Johnson Valley. We'll hit Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree, 29 Palms. Head on out, going east to Rice Road, which we'll take out to the Colorado River. Okay, that was probably an interesting angle. I'm going to assume that this thing is working, and I'm recording a video because I have no other choice. I don't know if I am or not. So, with that said, I'm headed to Parker, Arizona, actually Earp. Do some fishing, some riding, some relaxing. Getting some miles on the Harley. When I went to buy this motorcycle, one of the salesmen said, you know, it's okay if you're going through a midlife crisis, and it's still a good purchase. Well, I did that midlife crisis a long time ago. I bought this bike so I could have some fun, go some places on it, seek out some adventures, knock off some things on my bucket list I want to see, give me an alternate means of transportation, something a little different than Hellcat Crush and the White Shadow. So it had been a while since I've ridden, 30 years actually, maybe 20 years, I don't know. And when I first bought this Harley, it was 800 pounds. I'm thinking, holy smokes. As soon as I got on it, because I bought it without riding it, because I didn't have a motorcycle license. As soon as I got on it, I thought, man, this thing's heavy. I don't remember these motorcycles being that heavy. My last bike being a Yamaha 1100 shaft drive. So I had to actually drive that thing around the parking lot just so I make sure I could make it home without crashing the bike. Then I went to get insurance on it, and AAA told me, well, Bill, you have to have a motorcycle license. So I went out for the first time after all the motorcycles I've ridden over all the years. I went out and I took the exam at DMV, got my provisional license, and then I went to a motorcycle school, the basic school, you know, MSF, I believe they call it. Motorcycle Safety Foundation. And it was worth it because, you know, when you're looking at how we used to ride back in the day and how we ride now, we're riding so much smarter. We do things like lane positions, you know. We never did that. I mean, I never did that. I got on the motorcycle and rode. That was it. No one showed me, just ride. They showed me how to work the clutch, told me what the gear pattern was, and said, okay, go do it. When I bought my first motorcycle, it was a GS Suzuki 400. It was a cool little bike. I rode that thing to Tucumcari, New Mexico and back in 2 days, just because I could. But they never told me any words of advice except one thing: don't be the first person to enter the intersection. I always kept that in mind. So I'm hoping not to crash this bike because it costs a small fortune. It's a Harley, a 2020 Harley Davidson Street Glide Special, blacked out. I really like it. I mean, I was looking at it compared to other motorcycles, other Street Glides, and you know, this one just was the one. I don't know if you've had that experience before, and you're looking at that bike and you say, you know, this is the one for what I'm wanting to do. So join me on these cruises as I get back into riding, and I've done a few trips already. This isn't my first trip that I'm recording, but I'm going to be using it a lot more, as well as last weekend I picked up the KTM 890 Adventure. Had to ride it home on Saturday night, 155 miles. But this time I had a motorcycle license. And I bought it so I could get to some of the ghost towns and Indian villages I like to go find and explore. I want to ride the Mojave Road with it. I've done it in a Rubicon Jeep. I'd like to do it on a motorcycle. That is appealing to me, so I want to do that soon. There's a lot of places I want to go. I'm going to go to Red Rock, Nevada, Red Rock Canyon, Nevada. I want to go to Hoover Dam. I want to go to the Arches. I want to go to Monument Valley. There's quite a few places I want to go and visit and record. So that's what I like to do. And if you like to do that too, then just subscribe to this channel and hit the like button if you like each video, and you're free to leave a comment. Keep it positive though, huh? Life's too short to have a bunch of negative garbage going around. So, as my mama used to say, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. So far, we're 29 pounds and the mobile station getting gas. So far, we have driven 109 miles. About 100 miles to go. So, fuel is this baby on the road. I'd like this trailer to move over so I can see, but he's kind of staying in the center. It's gonna be a little hard to pass him. I can't see what's coming down the road. Lone Joshua Tree. Mr. Alien Head becomes a stapled landmark for me that I know I'm getting close. They're coming in.
Strange events. I mean, it was a beautiful, clear day just moments ago. A little breezy, but now you can see it's not smoke. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's dust. I'm not sure what it is. All I know is that mountain that was clear just a little bit ago is now semi-obscured. How crazy is that?
There's a famous Blue Water Lagoon I used to spend time at when I was a teenager, and the infamous Parker Bridge Railroad trestle. Check it out. How cool is that? We wave at everybody, even people on Vespas. If it's on two wheels, sometimes even three. Alright, we got a 3-hour ride back to the homeland. Let's go. Leaving Earp, welcome to California. Let's ride. 3:03 p.m. says I should arrive at 7:20 p.m. Hope I get there sooner than that. Take the outside lane so I can see through it. Make the turn. Like floating on air. Take the outside lane so I can get my best visibility on the turn. Move it in the inside. Big River Resort. That way. These folks out here are boondocking. No hookups, just Go out there on a BLM land and stay. Quite a few of them out there. Free camping. Alright, we're out of the produce check. I like these HJCs because being a modular helmet, it's a lot easier. When I'm coming up to a stoplight or a stop sign. Plus I have the versatility of opening up the face shield. And I like the sun visor on this. To me that's really cool. And I'm using it. Missile silo out there. Some upcoming railroad tracks. Got a strong headwind right now. Still blowing on the GoPro on my head. Hope it stays on. Riding into the sunset like the cowboys. Well, that's interesting. Well, let's go. Let's get in front of them. Driving fast and driving crazy aren't always the same thing. Got the Street Glide Special in cruise control. Riding a motorcycle through the desert in the cool of the day. How cool is that? All those shoes on that fence. Things people do. I am the Frito Bandito. What is this? Looks like people put their names on this thing. And there's a mailbox at the top. Let's move on. There's another shoe. People in their shoes around this place. I'm sure they got their reasons. Love that sound. Alright, let's go. Alright, put this baby on cruise control. Got a strong headwind. Those mountains, that's why we need the KTM. So we can go over there and check those out. And those ahead of us. But this Harley is really comfortable on the road.